Welcome to Hot Flash Chronicles, where midlife is messy, menopause is madness, and we're sweating through it together.
We're Angie and Shelly, two caffeine-fueled, slightly inappropriate grandmas who say what everyone's thinking.
So grab a drink, crank up the AC, and let's dive in. Angie,
Shelly. Probably
It's
didn't
time.
even pick that up. Shelly,
It's
what's
time.
crack-a-lacking?
It's time to do the thing that we love to do.
Which is
A
have a
podcast
podcast episode.
With me and you.
Aw, that was sweet.
You're welcome. So,
What are we
what are we
talking?
talking about, Miss Angie?
We are going to talk about things that we believed as children or adolescents that we put a lot of energy into thinking that these were going to be problems in
Yeah.
our life that turned out to not be
So maybe like superstitions or urban legends or things we'd heard about that we thought, oh my
things
God.
that little kids worry about a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That didn't
for sure.
come to fruition. Thank God.
Well,
So
maybe
we're
some of
just
them
going to,
did.
I'm going to go right out and we're going to start with like the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, I spent a lot of time worrying about the Bermuda Triangle. Like, what if I have to fly from Florida to somewhere someday?
Well, because there was a movie. There were movies about the
Oh,
Bermuda
tons of them.
Triangle.
Yeah.
And it was like, are there people that have literally been lost forever and ever, amen, in some universe that is a parallel universe because they went through the. I wonder where that even started.
Well,
but
and
I
there's-
definitely was afraid of it.
And there's something like, I mean, there's like, they think there's aliens involved maybe, or that you go into another, like you said, a time dimension, like where maybe people aren't aging and they're just hanging out in this fog. I don't know. But I do know that I did worry about it. And that movie was very, there were several Bermuda Triangle things. And like they lose like military crafts and ships, planes, trains, and automobiles, anything that went through there.
Which was not a movie about the Bermuda Triangle.
It's not.
Ironically.
It should be, but it's
something that I thought was really going to be a bigger issue in life that I would have to overcome is quicksand.
Oh, I haven't been around any quicksand.
I'm sure quicksand actually exists.
It does, but I don't know that it's as common as people. We were led to
the
believe.
floor does not, in fact, turn into hot lava.
No.
Right?
No.
So quicksand, I thought, as a child,
oh dear,
I thought that quicksand was pretty much out there all the time in any nature.
Oh.
I thought
like at the playground.
Yep.
There's a
like anywhere there's like trees or any sort of nature or forest situation.
What about a beach?
Yeah.
Must have been terrifying.
Definitely thought there was quicksand at the beach. I had all sorts of plans on what I would do if I was caught in quicksand. Knock on wood, not even once has it been an issue.
Goodness.
Can
Crazy.
you imagine if it was?
That'd be terrible.
Suck. You wouldn't go on any walks.
Yeah.
Like, what if you just like sunk down into the earth?
I think there really is quicksand, but I feel like it's like not necessarily on our continent.
Oh,
I
I do travel internationally a lot.
I think
Maybe
it's
I
like
should
in
still be
Africa, like places where there's jungles and stuff, I think.
We have jungles.
We have to look it up. We'll have to look that up and find out, where is quicksand? Where is it? Where does it live? And who all has made it through the Bermuda Triangle? Maybe we need to. Lots of people. You can fly there. Now, some things about the Bermuda Triangle, why they do think that there is, that is they feel like there's a different magnetic thing there, and that might be why some things have been lost there. But I don't know. I think there is more research on it than there probably should be. What about the Fountain of Youth? That was like, there's been movies about that and thoughts about that.
Or like Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Things like that. Sasquatch. We
Okay.
live in Sasquatch territory.
Living in the Pacific Northwest, the one I was going to bring up was Bigfoot. Bigfoot, a.k.a. Sasquatch.
How do we know that it wasn't just like a really hairy dude?
So my mom grew up in Quinault, and she swore, because they have a redwood, not a redwood forest, but they have a rainforest. Quinault is a rainforest, one of the only rainforests in the Pacific Northwest, might be the only one. And it is quite, if you go through there, it's very much like a little kid's fairy tale. It's got some really big ferns. It's got the moss dripping
That
everywhere,
sounds cool.
the big old
You're
trees.
not selling it.
And so my mom swore that when she was younger, that was evidence, and everybody there was in Quinault. There's Native American. There's a reservation there, so there's a lot of folklore from the Native American community that and indigenous people that Bigfoot was a real thing.
So
So
are we going under the assumption that there was only one Sasquatch? There was only one, or were there multiple
squatches,
however you say
the
multiple
plural
Sasquatch?
Sasquatches, Sasquatchites. I don't know. I think it's that there's more than one.
Well, I mean, they'd have to,
If they're going to keep seeing them over all the centuries, they've got to
yeah, because they would have
be a
to
little Sasquatch fan.
repopulate themselves with their own species,
Yeah,
one would think. Um,
Harry and the Hendersons. Like there's got to
Harry
be.
and the Hendersons.
Yeah,
So, and if there was only one,
yeah.
then how long do Sasquatch
Sasquatches live. Yeah, I
But
think
as a
there's
kid,
more.
I thought that there was like I thought that Bigfoot was for real, real. And apparently your mom as an adult felt that.
There were TV shows in the 70s that would give documented like people telling their stories of when they went to the Bermuda Triangle or when they went out into the forest and saw a Sasquatch.
Mm.
There's like some famous footage that
Or
they
like
now
Loch Ness
think,
Monster.
yeah,
There's
or
like the
the Loch Ness
video
monster.
of Nessie.
And there's a video of that Sasquatch lumbering through the woods. It's very grainy. Uh, and they didn't have AI then, so people had to dress up in a Sasquatch outfit
Terrible
if they
idea.
were going to fake it.
That doesn't sound
But
fun.
there were TV shows that you could watch they're like documentaries, but obviously they really were documentaries because these aren't facts. But it was people retelling like when they went to Area 51 and they saw
Mm.
aliens. Aliens is another big one.
Alien abduction. I thought that was going to be a bigger problem than it has proven to be.
Yeah, I have not been down a lot of country roads where
Lots of I thought there would be more lava in my life,
well,
more volcanic
we lived
eruptions.
near Mount St. Helens, and I was alive during the big Mount St. Helens
Same.
eruption. So it really did happen. But I guess I thought maybe like I might be faced with direct lava more.
Yeah, I thought I would have to circumvent like navigating over
Yeah,
lava
yeah.
more often, and especially the floor being lava. That was a real thing.
That was scary. I think the floor could just become lava for sure. Little
We're
kids, we
so
worried a lot.
imaginative,
No
right?
wonder I had like ulcers when I was 5. I was worried about
Did you
Sasquatch and aliens and the floor turning into lava.
in
Yeah, it's a
quicksand?
lot. Like little kids don't need more to worry about. It's hard enough just to go to kindergarten.
I was convinced that my parents were bank robbers and kidnappers and that they had kidnapped my sister and I. And I had my sister convinced of it to the point that she one time, like my mom or somebody was picking her up and she was screaming, like, "You're not my real mom," or
Oh
something like
dear.
that. Like
Oh dear.
it was, I had wild imagination, which shouldn't surprise anybody who knows me currently.
Yeah, how did you come to this conclusion? Like what was it? What clues did they give you that they were bank robbers?
I think just watching like Penelope Pitstop cartoon.
Ah,
I think just
little
whatever I was
projection.
watching, oh, totally. I was a projector
You know what? I thought I might get tied up and left on the train tracks
for sure.
a little more often
I
than
thought there would be a lot more sharks
there.
that I would come
Yeah,
into contact with that
yeah,
I would potentially
yeah.
have to fight, or it's you or
Survive.
me kind of thing.
Wow.
Um, I did believe that if you pee in the pool, there's dye in there that makes it turn a certain color.
There is some, but I don't think most people have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe that for or like the things like
Did it keep you from peeing in the pool?
yeah,
That was a good one then.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And now I don't pee in the pool because that's just gross. I don't
that's
want to swim
wrong.
in other people's pee.
No,
Now the lake,
good choice.
that's a whole different story.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Oh, out in nature, fine, but not in
Now
a
Lake Chelan, I'll definitely jump off the boat and pee if I need to. Um,
things you didn't know about Angie that you now know. So peeing in a lake, not a problem. Peeing in a pool, problem. Just FYI.
mhm.
Yeah, it was weird though, because if you saw it on TV, you would just kinda think, "Oh, this is real," like, it's on TV. When
Well,
I was little, if it was on TV, it meant it was real.
I think kids, I read somewhere at some point that kids cannot discern reality versus fantasy until they're 8.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand that something is make believe, like,
Mhm.
that they just don't understand that line of reality,
Yeah.
so I probably was not sitting in reality when I and mom and dad, I apologize for convincing Missy,
You were bank
um,
robbers and
that you
kidnappers.
were bank robbers and kidnappers.
Big
That's
time.
I'll cop that. That's on
I
me.
did think there would be more witch activity,
I wish there was.
more witchcraft. I did think that because there was a lot of shows like Bewitched and I Dream of
Mhm.
Jeannie. So that people could be magical did really seem to be a thing. That you could have an identical cousin seemed to be a
Oh,
thing
yeah,
because,
like a long
uh,
lost.
like if you watched that Bewitched, the main character had an identical cousin that was her. Like one of her, it was her regular Samantha was the blonde,
Mm,
and then
what a good show that
her
was.
cousin Serena was her with a brunette wig on. Also, I Dream of Jeannie. Jeannie had blonde hair, and then her cousin Jeannie had brunette hair. The bad one was always the brunette.
That
The evil
tracks.
one was always the brunette. That's me on the brunette. So, but it was just funny that on television we would believe that we could have an identical twin cousin,
That would come
not
out of
sister,
nowhere.
that would just come out of nowhere.
I also thought inheritances would be a really
More,
like,
I
you'd
wish they
just get
were.
inheritances all the time, like, people
Yeah.
would just leave you bunches of money all the time. I thought that was, like, a solid financial
Plan.
plan
Yeah. I don't have to
was
worry about it. I'm going to
I
inherit.
just thought that everybody that I ever knew that was gonna die was gonna leave me buckets of
I
money.
think that only happens like if you're a Hilton or a Trump or something like that. I think you
Mhm.
have to be those kind of people for that to be your reality.
Yeah,
Most
so
of
I
us,
really thought that,
you know,
there was good money in,
just waiting around for
inheritances.
inheriting stuff.
Well, no, I didn't obviously, I didn't want anybody to die, but,
Yeah.
that kinda stuff,
Yeah.
like, where I thought, like, "Oh, that's a solid," like, "Well, I'll just get I don't need to have a job because 'cause I'll just get, like,
Well, see, and
$1,000,000
I
every
kind of
time,
thought, I thought,
like, my great aunt dies, I'm gonna definitely get $1,000,000 because
for
she's
sure.
got buckets of money."
Yeah.
She didn't
I
have
I thought
buckets of money.
also, I thought like when you got out of high school, you would just have a real top-notch job. Like,
Oh, yeah.
because everything on TV, everybody
Yeah.
had a like fancy career.
Mm.
And I didn't recognize, oh, you have to go to school and get a degree and have a bunch of crappy jobs at Kmart before that thing was going to happen. And you might have to put effort into it. Like you
Yeah.
just don't get a career.
I also thought that, it was much more likely that the dwelling that you live in would burn down, that you would have a house fire,
Oh,
or, that there were robbers that came in all the time. Like, I really thought that was a very real
like every week,
threat,
somebody
that
breaking in
it's real common to get your house robbed or to have your house.
by an alien Sasquatch, even. Like, I
What
thought
was a Sasquatch,
one of the
actually?
shows, and I remember it to this day, one of the Sasquatch shows that was on like Channel 13, which wasn't the reputable channel. It was the one that showed things like Sasquatch. But one of them is this couple is sitting in their living room at night watching TV, and the Sasquatch broke through the living room window, and his hairy
It's a
Sasquatch,
reenactment,
it
though.
is a reenactment. His hairy Sasquatch arm came through and tried to grab them, and that very much sticks out in my mind that the Sasquatch was going to come and break your window. Like I don't know why he doesn't just come in the door. He's going to break your window and come in. But and also the aliens, you're going to be driving down a road, a country road, and they're going to suck you right up out of the car. And just off
I
this
mean, not
dark
much you
country
can do
road,
to
like
prevent
this
that.
made me not want to drive down country roads. And I'm gonna tell you, I still think about it every once in a while when I'm driving down.
Would have been aliens.
Yeah, like, is this gonna be where my finally my alien abduction
Didn't they
actually
just prove
happens?
that aliens were actually a thing? Like, in the last year, they actually, like, aliens.
Well, I know that Japan, in their regular reputable newspaper, published an actual UFO story and pictures, which gave it some kind of relevance that they do think this is a real thing.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't love that. Yeah, so there were lots of things that I thought I was emotionally prepared for and ready, like, I really felt that a house fire was much more common.
I want to say something about the aliens because a lot of people do not believe in aliens, okay? They do not believe in aliens because they've never seen one. Uh, we don't have documentation in this and that. But what's interesting to me is how can you believe in God who you really can't see or anything? How come so many people will
Need proof.
believe
Yeah.
in God without any actual proof, but they won't believe that there could be aliens? Like, why? That one confuses me a little bit.
I am somebody who does believe in God and I believe in aliens, so I can't answer that from a
Yeah, there can
okay,
be both. Well, why do we think that we're the only living things? Like,
because we're narcissists.
yeah, why?
We're very self-important as a
There's a lot of
species.
planets that we're only one galaxy. They think there's lots of other galaxies. So why couldn't there be life forms on
I
other?
hope there are.
I hope there are, and I hope they're not hostile. Why do we always think the aliens are bad? Because you know why? It's an unknown.
It's the unknown.
And
The
we're
unknown is
afraid
always
of the
scary.
unknown. It's scary. So aliens obviously would have to be bad. They would have to.
I imagine they might not be necessarily humanoids, but they might be more like they look like little chihuahuas or
Oh, I
something.
know another thing, crop circles. That was another
Oh,
thing
that has to do with aliens though,
they
right?
think. I mean, that's the thing. But
I
that
also
and
thought
some
that
of the hieroglyphics.
if I didn't finish my dinner, that that would actually go to like
A
I
starving child.
yeah, like a starving child could just take my leftovers. I thought that was a possibility. Like, well, if I don't finish this, just give it to the
Because of
local.
course that food's gonna get to Africa if you just put it in an
I thought
envelope
I thought bank robberies were
a
more
lot.
common than they are. They may have been.
No.
Maybe they were. I don't know.
Like, no.
Apparently, I was really prepared for really bad things to happen.
Well, I think
I
when we're
thought that it
little
was more
kids,
likely that you could win the lottery.
I think oh, yeah. I still
Mhm.
think that one could happen. I think when you're a little kid, your parents try to do things to try to keep you safe and out of trouble. So I think maybe there's a little catastrophizing just to kind of keep,
Mm.
like making things seem like there's big consequences.
I don't feel like my parents did that. I feel like TV
No, your
is the
parents
one
were
that
robbers and kidnappers. Margie and Helmut,
they're
we're
not
watching
robbers
you.
or kidnappers.
They're not.
No, I don't think they instilled fear in me. I think it was stuff that I was watching. I feel
Yeah.
like
I
or
mean, well, that's
I've
it.
always had a really big imagination.
Yeah.
So I feel like I really believed like I would spin tales to my sister and she believed all of them. Like
That's good. You have
I
an
would sit
audience.
I did have an audience and I was very clever in
Yeah.
my stories and
Mhm.
she believed them and she was like all in like, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm in." Uh but I really believed the stories. Like when I told you about my imaginary friend Paul,
Yeah.
I can still see him. I know what he looks
Yeah.
like kind of Sasquatch-esque
Oh,
actually. But no, he wasn't a Sasquatch, he was a gorilla. But I don't know what episode that is that I talked about it. But yeah, I had an imaginary friend named Paul. He was a big gorilla. But I had such a vivid imagination that I really did believe the tales I was spinning. I really did believe that my parents were robbers
yeah.
and kidnappers.
Get into it. Get into that. Well, I another one I think that I thought a lot of there's a lot of things about like pirates, like modern day
Mm,
pirates. And there are modern day pirates, but I do remember thinking, what about if I'm out in the Bahamas and my ship gets pirated, because it does happen every once in a while, but I think sometimes we put an extra amount of fear or like kind of just thinking these things that when you look at them logically, of course they're not a
yeah.
thing, but sometimes we put a lot of energy into stuff that might never, ever, 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 ever happen.
Well, some of it we really hope it never happens.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be, tied up and thrown on a railroad track. I don't.
That just seems logistically challenging to tie someone to a railroad track.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
I
there's
hope that
no
doesn't
like how
happen.
would you even 'cause you can't go under the slats. Like how would you even
I think they just kinda tied you up and
and
then
like
threw you down there and you couldn't wiggle
logistics
off.
chat, how would that even work?
Let's not think about it.
Let's not think about it.
Don't you think about it. We don't wanna put a bad thought
We don't want that.
or give anybody ideas like, "Hey, nobody's been thrown
Oh,
on the
I thought
railroad tracks."
haunting was more common.
Oh,
Haunting is real.
hauntings, yes.
Haunting is for sure real, but I thought that it was way more common
Yeah.
for ghosts to be
I,
a
uh,
thing.
I have a list of people that I'm gonna haunt.
I know.
My daughter is the
Riley's on the
first.
top of the
She's number
list. She
1.
knows it. She's okay with it.
She told me not to haunt her, and
But
I'm
she
her
made it the
mom,
first thing that you wanna
and you
do.
can't tell me what I'm gonna do, so she shot right up to the top of the list when she
Am
forbid
I on the
me.
list?
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Can
gonna
you
haunt my
haunt me with,
friends.
like, all of a sudden there's a nice cup of coffee or something?
Yes.
Like, can it be
I'm
nice
gonna
haunting?
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
be a very pleasant haunting. It's gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you get caffeinated. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
It's gonna be a relaxing,
I
chill
would say I
haunting.
look forward to that, but that would,
It might involve you all of a sudden
well,
buying
no,
more
because that would be like
dogs.
wishing for your demise. So
No,
I wanna
no.
I hope it's a
I
real
mean,
long time before you haunt me, like at least 60
uh,
years.
the people that I haunt will have they'll just not know why, inexplicable cravings for coffee and to adopt stray, inappropriate chihuahuas. It'll be like, why do I have 6 of these
And
fuckers?
I'll be like, "Damn
And
it,
I'll be
Shelly.
like,
Jeff, I'm so sorry. Shelly's haunting me again, and she compelled me. She mind controlled me to
and
get
I got
another
this
chihuahua."
4th chihuahua. Yeah, so it'll be a pleasant haunting. You'll
Well,
look forward to it.
I don't wanna look forward to it because that means your demise, but it will help me mourn
Yeah, sure.
because 'cause I'll be like, "I really look forward to the chihuahua
Yeah. Hoarding.
and the coffee."
The coffee and chihuahua hoarding. Let it begin. Yeah, there was a lot of, oh, also royalty. I thought there was a really good chance I would marry a prince.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, that's, one
Little
of the
chance
things.
little chance for lack of success.
Yeah. I
That's
just
how I
thought for
felt.
sure I must have had a really good self esteem.
Well, we're Leos.
Yeah, I was
Our
like, of
Leoness
course
is
I'll be
shown.
married to a
Yeah,
prince. Hey, first of all, I'm
we'll
going to
live in
live
a
in England
castle.
pretty soon. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
It could still happen.
It's not gonna happen. It'll happen, I mean, that's what I meant. Shit, I just went up on the haunting list. I can see it in her eyes.
Watch what you
Yeah, she
say.
just sneered at me.
Yeah, watch what you say. You
Oh,
don't know.
biscuits.
Oh, biscuits. But yeah, I just thought that, wow, you get out of high school and you marry Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally could happen. There it just seemed like there was a lot of stories where everyday people got married to royalty.
Well, people love a transformation.
Mhm.
Like, humans are fascinated with transformations, and, like, it's like the Cinderella thing, like, she went from you know,
Being the poor.
the poor girl scrubbing the floors to now she lives in the castle and is with the prince, right? Like,
Yeah.
we want that redemption story of,
Yeah.
like,
That
"Look,
if
it's
you
all gonna turn out okay
if
if
things are going
bluebirds
bad,
dress me."
yeah, I don't know if I want blueberry. They're very loud. Don't know if I want
I'm allergic to
bluebirds.
birds, so that's probably a
You
terrible
don't want
idea
that.
for me.
I do want to talk to the animals and have them talk back and sing songs with them. That
You
part
actually kinda
seems
look
fun.
Snow Whitey-ish today.
I'm wishing for the one I love. Yeah.
Got that
I
Bravo.
want those little things to be swirling around my head, singing with me, putting things up on the clothesline so I don't have to do that shit. Uh if there's animals that will come and do the housework, I am pro that. So I did think that I'd get a lot more help from my animals. Maybe that's why I always wanted so many. I thought they were going to do the housework. I didn't know they were going to create more housework.
They
That's the
do.
reality. There's a lot more vacuuming and mopping up of piss than I anticipated.
That escalated quickly, but you're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Yeah. There's a lot more of that. These dogs that I have don't care so much about how incontinent they are.
They do not.
No.
It's not on the top of their,
Being
to-do list.
outside is a choice for them. It's not the choice they usually make.
Well,
Usually.
I mean, to be fair, they see us not going outside to pee,
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm just trying to be more human."
Yeah, they're like,
So
well, she doesn't do it. She doesn't go outside. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go right here on the carpeting. Not that hardwood floor over there, the carpeting, which is like grass, which is outside, but I don't want to go outside. That's a dog for you.
ooh, I feel like we've gone out on a
Woo!
tangent. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I thought dogs would go potty
We
outside.
went
That was
from
weird.
Bermuda Triangle to dogs are pissing on the
I'm in the Bermuda Triangle of Chihuahuas.
Oh boy,
That is a whole nother dimension for sure.
that is a dimension.
Yeah, but it's just funny, like things. I wonder if there's like new urban legends,
Or like
and that
new
we're just
things that
not
like kids think might happen.
yeah, like we're not maybe in tune with all the things that are current. Like maybe it's not Sasquatch and Loch Ness
Maybe
monster
they
and
think
witches.
that Australian blue healers actually do talk and have little families and drive around like
Right,
Bluey.
like Bluey, yeah, maybe. That
Yeah,
would be cool. I hope
that would
that
be
is
cool.
true.
I
Hope
hope
it
it
is
is.
true. But I don't know. I mean, I thought having a trampoline was a much more common thing because there's a lot of
They take up a lot of real estate.
they do. My daughter has a trampoline, but I just thought more people had them than really do. It's like people with backyard pools. There's not as many of those as I thought.
Well,
You
I
guys
guess it
had
depends
one.
on where you live. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in California, I think a lot of people have them.
Yeah,
Or
we had like a little
Arizona.
stand-up one. We
We're
didn't
in
have
the
like a proper
Pacific
one.
Northwest. It's not as common.
Why
Not
would it be? Well, I guess it's getting
no.
warmer here now.
You're not gonna maybe it will become more common. I don't know.
I
So
love
you
that.
guys, do you remember, did you have a thing, have we mentioned one that you were like, "Oh my god."
I'm back and in the quicksand, the
Yeah.
hot lava,
Uh-huh.
the Bermuda Triangle. Those are the
Oh,
ones.
also that you were gonna be a nerdy girl who was gonna turn hot and get the hot guy.
Yeah, a transformation.
A transformation story, like, you are gonna be this.
That did happen.
Oh, did it? Did it?
It did.
Did it?
What are you
Okay.
talking about? Am I waiting for that to happen?
That the She's All That, was that the name of that
That's
movie?
me, dude. I am the hot girl with the hot husband now.
Oh,
It all worked out.
okay. I still haven't married royalty, so I've
Well, you've
married
got
a
a
lot of
British
people, but
British doctor.
I got friggin' close. I got real close. I got a British guy. At least he sounds like royalty.
Oh my god.
So I'm almost there.
So, guys, what were your things that you that were irrational beliefs when you were
Did you
younger?
think Bigfoot was gonna break through your window and grab you on the couch?
I hope not. That would be a horrible thing to think.
Did you think you were gonna get tied up and thrown on a train track?
That's a terrible idea as well.
I know. I mean, none of them
Let's
were
go
good.
into the I'm gonna win the lottery.
I'm gonna win the lottery and I'm
Harriet
gonna marry
Prince.
royalty. Let's go that
Mhm.
one.
Love
Yep,
that.
for sure. For sure.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna do our rapid fire
Mm-hmm.
questions, and maybe I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, Shelly.
Yes.
Favorite brand of shoe?
Oh my goodness. Favorite brand of shoe? I'm gonna go with one that most people aren't gonna know, but they are the most comfortable. They're called Vionic, and
Oh yes, those are great.
they're really good if you have any kind of foot problem. If you have flat feet,
They're like
if you have
orthopedics.
they are, but
Fuck,
they
we're
look
old.
we're old, but I love them.
She didn't go Louis Vuitton. She didn't go Nike.
No,
She didn't
I
go.
went
No,
for the
she went
comfort,
Bionic, like orthopedic
but they
insoles.
make cute ones that they don't look orthotic, and they now have sandals and heels.
I have
But
sandals. I have the
yeah,
Bionic sandals.
they're really good. I'm old. I'm built for comfort now, not for speed. So I'm going for the Vionic.
Okay,
Yeah,
your turn.
for sure. Okay, so I'll go with the brand one too. If you could right now, if somebody would place into your hand a fancy designer purse, would you rather have a Kate Spade bag or a Louis Vuitton?
Um, Louis Vuitton.
Okay, a little more decorative. That they have a lot. There's a lot more
There's a lot going on there.
drama in
I
a
like
Louis
it.
Vuitton. Okay,
Drama. I like the
she
drama for
likes
my
the
Canadian
drama.
friends.
All right.
Okay. Shelly,
Yes.
you have gotten me onto the Great British Baking Show.
Yes. You're
So,
welcome. You're
if you,
welcome.
I know, right? If you were a competitor on there,
Hmm.
which week do you think you would get Star Baker? Do you think it would be Breads Week, Biscuit Week, which is cookies, or Cakes Week? Which one do you think you would excel at?
Biscuits, the cookies.
Mm,
Out of those cookies, and I'm pretty good at cake. Bread, I'm just learning how to do like sourdough. So I'd go with cookies. I think
okay.
I could rock some cookies.
Damn it. Now I want cookies.
I know it sounds delicious.
Okay. The second one for me.
Okay, so Angie, let's go to. We haven't done a food one. Let's do a
The
food.
cookie one was a food one, by the
Lots. I
way.
mean, for you, I
Yeah.
haven't done a food one for you. So let's go. I'm not going to ask you that one because I know you'd go for bread week. I know for a fact you would. So
Accurate.
let's do. Would you rather go on the reality show Chopped, or would you rather go on Top Chef? If you could be on one of those, if you meant the qualifications.
Another qualifications.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
gonna go Chopped
mhm.
because Top Chef, you're you're lobbying for a career,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't think I wanna be a chef, but
A
I
lot
would
of the people on Chopped are
yeah,
chefs, but
I would wanna do Chopped because I think I am pretty creative
I
with
think I was
ingredients.
gonna say, I think that one's fun because you really have to use your creativity instead of doing all the classics and that you are given weird ingredients and have to make
Yeah, I
them
love
work.
watching that show and, like, trying to figure out what I would do, and
Yeah,
but also, like, if there wasn't the time
like they give you
constraint,
a
what would I
fruit
do?
leather, like mackerel, fruit leather, and olives,
Yeah.
some weird
You're
shit.
like, "The fuck am I gonna do with this?" But
Yeah, they come up with stuff.
you know what I wouldn't wanna do is be a judge on a show like
You have to eat that shit.
like grape juice and salmon roe. I
Nope,
don't think I wanna eat that together.
nope,
Okay,
pass.
guys, thank you so much for listening. It means the world that you've listened to us and
It
chosen to
does.
spend your time with us. If you have time, we would love if you would give us a like, a comment, a follow, a subscribe, a share, and the best, the elusive five-star review
It's like
would
getting an
be
Academy Award, I
it
tell you.
is. It would be the Academy Award of podcasts.
It would be.
So, thank you again for being here, and we will see you next time on the flip side.
Ciao!
Bye.
That's it for today's dose of midlife mischief on Hot Flash Chronicles. Thanks for listening and letting us overshare.
If you laughed, nodded along, or shouted same at any point, hit that subscribe button and share us with your favorite humans. And remember, we're still hot, just in flashes.